DJ Lamonka is dressed by Tallboy Wear. Find them at 10A Goldman Street, Florida, Johannesburg.
This episode was recorded at Lavar, 9 Walter Street, Rosebank, Johannesburg.
When a man is going through a lot, or actually stress, a business is not doing well, or stressed, or delay tlhakane, or unemployment, all of those things. Motwamme, the first thing that she thinks of, because of the teachings that they get from the previous generation, is that unfortunately, what does that, the energy that you are feeling and the frequency of stress and all of that, you download it to her. So she keeps harboring all these feelings of despair, doubt, fear, doubt that you dump on her. But you cannot look for happiness in the same place that you lost it in. If you lost your happiness in your marriage, you can't look for happiness in your marriage. If you lost your happiness in Kojimi, you can't look for happiness in Kojimi. If you lose your happiness in music, you can't go look for happiness in music. It will never work. So fatherhood, monks, I say biology. Fatherhood as a biology. Fatherhood is presence. Fatherhood is accountability. Fatherhood is responsibility.
Lamonka we born. What?
Ula. After chilling for 2 hours. Ra pretender be. The first conversation we got to react to our previous episode.
Okay.
And yeah, because it was supposed to be about music, but it touched a lot of things, including me. The first question you asked me was Ake Sharp. And obviously I responded the way I did, and it triggered a lot of things today. It's therapy today, by the way. No, man. No. But now by therapy. As a Zulu. And obviously, not obviously. I was about why are you here? And I said, I want to learn to say no.
Oof.
I want to learn to say no. And somebody, I want to stand back on things that don't concern me. I must never say, Kitty mechanic. Kitty, I can. And sometimes to empathize without getting involved.
Oh, yes.
So, because after our conversation, I realized
You exhaust your resources, not for you.
Yes. I've called you multiple times. To the favor.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Keep it humanitarian. Hey, what cost the most?
Yes. Is it sustainable?
No, it's not. It steals from your being. It steals from your existence. You somehow replenish to recharge the battery that you did not finish. I charge. The minute I say 1 bar, we drop them and you have to zoom your Spanish is serious. So when you need, when you get to a point where you need yourself for yourself, you are depleted. And as we know, pouring from a point of that depletion, it's suicide, man.
And I believe you, because there was a point where I was in a corner for a contract for a new project, and you said, I can't help you. I'm working on myself. How are you able to do that? And I'm your guy. And now I must find out.
Hey, man,
And remember, when I came back to you, I'm like, this was a lesson for me, because I respect you more because I have to deal with the world without Osman.
I get you. You know, especially as men, we forget that sometimes we have to engage in a variety of nothingness. There are days, monks, where you don't want to be a dad. There are days where you don't want to be a husband. You don't want to be a son, a nephew. You don't want to be you don't want to be a producer, an EP for anything. But we don't communicate it with the world. So my biggest win is that I communicate my feelings with myself so that it can be easy to relay it to the next person. And when it is a day where I don't want to be a dad, or a day where I don't want to be a partner or a lawyer, I communicate it.
Today.
Yeah, I do.
Bana
Yeah, it's fine. You can go to whatever. So they will try to give me some things that they think they make me feel better. And I teach them that it is okay for me not to want to be within that space. It's not about them not being good kids or enough kids for me. It's about me choosing to go and recharge so that I can be a super dad. You understand? It's pointless to have a dad who's absent. You understand? So that's why sometimes fathers snap. So how bathroom? I don't want to be that dad. So I'd rather be a dad where they run to say he's going to communicate. So the biggest lesson to them is that I communicate. So if I have a daughter who's turning 13 and Otlobale her first period, she will not be afraid to come to me. If mommy is wherever shooting overseas or she will come to me to say, Ish, something happened, as she does now. If she breaks a class, she doesn't call mom. She calls me, and she starts crying. Something bad happened.
Don't you think that whole process, because we are soft as dads, because
I'll tell you why. There's this idea when a man is going through a lot, or stress, a business is not doing well, or stressed, or delay, or unemployment, all of those things. The first thing that she thinks of, because of the teachings that they get from the previous generation, is that unfortunately, what does that, the energy that you are feeling and the frequency, stress and all of that, you download it to her. So she keeps harboring all these feelings of despair, doubt, fear, that you dump on her. And it's true, they are receivers. Wahila. But to her, especially if it's someone who doesn't know how to let it out, they keep piling up there. So okay.
I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
I'm graphic, so
I'm telling you.
Yes.
So is the energy certainly dampened? That's why we never fell up. That's why postnatal is what me. That's why we make one ba feeling karba carry. Who ya spanning marhola pa yen? Because she goes to work with you in her absence. She follows your spirit. Spirit side so she's more tired than you because your body goes there. But go spanning. Look what you should do. If Allah me.
Roving market engines. Mkara go tsana ka speed vandag. I prepare roving market. It's an etlarela. We latela na tla justice so aba dumalana na rasta ke ne tanya u dumalana so Osman has bua.
Yeah, partly, yeah, and in another way, ish. Yeah, Mara, partly I do agree with him because when you have stress and you are loaded with a whole lot of things, and then obviously, how do you take that out? Most of men would do what Osman is saying. We're like, okay, let me make some love to my woman. Can't you are downloading all that thing onto her and then she carries all the load. So yeah, partly I do agree with you.
Right.
And it's not the choice I want that. It's the offer from our partners. to say, let me. Yeah.
You know, I'm not laughing at you. The way I can never microphone, you can't take my something I'm going to Sorry.
Sure. No, that's right. So it's that. That's why refill bana ba tshaba bomb, especially daughters, or they run to the dads and also monks. It's an issue of biology. Testosterone will always connect better with hormones. There is no I love my daughter better than my sons. I've been trying to show my time at this. Don't feel bad. Don't. When you see a dad loving a boy son, it's for different reasons than biology. If you love your sons more, you are looking at legacy. You are looking at maintaining surname. You are looking at for a succession plan. It will never be natural for a man to connect better with another man except with a female. Biologically, I doubt it will happen. Hence, the issue of daughters loving their dads more or dads loving daughters more. It's not a choice of choosing a girl. It's a biology thing. Feminine energy, masculine energy, because life is about balance. The yin-yang thing, it's everywhere, just that we don't apply it. But it's everywhere. Anything that is not balanced amongst is like this. I was like that. If I'll show you my pictures back then, 4 or 5 years back then. My feminine energy was higher than my masculine energy. So my physical structure was like this. My waist was like this. Until I worked on energy. I got Jimmy for you.
How is it like this?
I was sitting like Lutule. Like my
So no study photos or
yeah, no, you would see Horaki straight. No, man. so there was a skew element, more wasting a bit.
Is it?
If you are aware, you would see it. I'll show you. So that issue was then my feminine energy was more than my masculine energy, which is understandable because I was brought up by Basadi. My grandmother, my mother, my aunts. I didn't have any father around, or not even a father. Male figure and they come up with the reporters at school of that's not presence. That's accountability.
We've never spoke about this.
Yeah.
Have you met your father?
The first time I saw his picture, Nelimo obituary.
No ways.
Yeah. And I refused to come to the funeral, but phone until one favorite grandmother called me, maybe don't do it for anyone else, come do it for me. And she warned me, and she's female again.
What like I?
I was in Rustenburg.
No,
come to the funeral.
Oh yes.
Yeah, not apparently, he's a street away, 4 houses away from where I was brought up. Remember the last time I said to you, the reason why I don't connect to where I was born is that it created so much despair, disappointment, and all of that. And the message to you, you cannot look for happiness in the same place that you lost it in. If you lost your happiness in your marriage, you can't look for happiness in your marriage. If you lost your happiness in Kojimi, you can't look for happiness in Kojimi. If you lose your happiness in music, you can't go look for happiness in music. It will never work. So it's that. I didn't meet him, even though he was a street away. And
did you know he was a street away?
No, man. You see, I always had this thing of calling. I was told to call that woman Rakhadi. But when you have enough structure at home, you don't realize the void. If anyone can come to me, whether it's a healer, medium, spiritual, childhood trauma, because I've got the most solid childhood ever. I only have adulthood trauma. But childhood, childhood I cannot have trauma. Adulthood issues, yes. But so I only knew of calling those people Warakhadi, and I didn't ask around. You know what I mean? And someone asked me, like a funeral, they thought I would be all torn up, and then I remember Tupac's line that would. I
don't know this guy.
How do I feel for a stranger? You know what I mean? And that to other men, it's a better fathers than your initial dad. So fatherhood, monks, I see biology. Fatherhood, as a biology, fatherhood is presence, fatherhood is accountability, fatherhood is responsibility. Because many men measure their existence ka semen. Or my semen means more. So with my semen, if I don't use my semen, I am less of a man. It's the same thing that creates depression and stress. The people who are pushing you to marry, once you are married, they are not part of your marriage, they move away. All they want is a wedding, not the marriage. They want to be seen as good parents who brought you up. Anyway. It's exactly that. So we are driven by the narratives that are people who are not here to face the consequences with us. The people who are saying, when you are alone, they are not there. But we keep making decisions for it's like this thing where we spend money that we don't have to impress people who don't like us. Yeah. That's exactly that. So the element of fatherhood for me is bigger than the picture of me going to a hospital, she's in labor. It's bigger than that. I'm a father to men.
I have so many questions, but yeah,
It's fine.
I feel like it's the matter of camera.
It's fine.
Did they matter you?
This thing,
Yeah.
this thing is one of the achievements that I got, and it's a certificate to myself for the work that I did. And I wanted to bring it to also remind myself of my worth. If I will not be celebrated, I will celebrate myself within the people who would have celebrated me if they were there. So it's a birth certificate.
I'm glad you said what you just said, because I think the third thing that I spoke about today, ego-therapy, was believing in myself. So I did an interview with SAFM on Friday.
Friday,
right?
yeah.
And after the Friday interview, I told them of what I have achieved. And I was working on a documentary about me. And when I found out the things that I was looking for, they were done by me. And I didn't do the documentary. And they was like, what? Why? Yes, right? And the next day, Nala Bravo Munyana, I was
Yeah.
Nala go 2000 Saturday morning shooting, first day of the documentary.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I'm talking about this leading up to imposter syndrome that I think I have, to get into spaces and wonder, how did I get here? And when you look around the room, people are confident, they are this, they are that.
Yeah.
I feel like Hammanskraal, you are in big spaces. I mean, we Cape Town last week for the whole
Of
week.
fame, yeah.
And that's my dream, to be there when you are there in those spaces. How do you deal with imposter syndrome?
I'm still drafting my will, and I'm a lawyer, and I do wills for people. I hope I answered you. So I still don't have things that I give. I'm still drafting my will. Well, I have something that can work as it, but I'm still drafting my will. Yeah, Madam has it, but I because it's within us, monks, we don't know the worth and the value of it. I was telling someone more before I start our crew, a brother of mine, Mr. Paul Ndlovu.
From now on.
Yeah, you know, because you guys don't know the value of something that you have in abundance, you will not see the worth in it. Yeah. Because you always have diaparo, modima hao. One day you don't have them, you will only remember them then. Because una lokoloi, una hana mudimu yeah, mudimu must give you petrol or lokoloi. But it's not that. It's grace, fella, for your eyes to wake up this pan. And you've never imagined waking up without being able to talk, right? Yeah, because body how it's time to
Actually,
you are
I was
one
always,
of the few.
yes, I was always in a situation of voice I guess I'm not flu, and
Yeah. So,
hey, that was a scary thought though. I don't want to lie, like.
So we also, I think the issue our gifts were not invested in us for ourselves. Your gift to us of documenting people's lives is not for you.
That's how I explained
It's
it.
not for you because your passion will never be where your purpose is. It will never happen that your passion is in the same place as your purpose. Never. You might find your purpose is to be a lawyer. You might find that your passion is in music and our passion is how law. They will never be in one sport, monks. Never. So it's one of those things again.
Talking about a will, contracts generally.
Yep.
What should one look out for, or should be in which space to be able to sign a contract?
It depends. Firstly, are you a producer? Are you an artist? First thing. That's the first part. Sharp. Then if you're an artist, because we experience more artistic issues than producer issues. This is because the person behind the camera is not taken serious, but rather artist. So as an artist, if you decide to sign with a label, you will have to understand that if they spend on you, they're gonna own you. That's the first principle. Are you signing with them as an exclusive artist for them? That's number one. Number two, are you going to create the work alone using your own resources and come to them to license? Number two. Number three, are you coming to do a JV with them? Or if you're doing a JV with them, you must also know you're going to experience the costs with them. From there, when the contract comes with me, what I do is I look at a few things. First of all, the term. How long is the agreement? Because that's key. I've seen someone who signed a contract that is for 10 years, mara number 3 on the contract.
But where did the can come from?
Right. The contract says 3 years. And then they say after the termination of the agreement, they will have a retention clause of another 4 years. And then after the retention clause of 4 years, and then they will have another, not even an automatic renewal. Continuation of exploitation and paying you. 3 years a half. Get 10. And it's someone that you know very well, a very big brand. People never come to me for before I sign up. Why would they need me? Yeah, no. Why would they need me? Some come to me after signing and offer to buy a house for $1 million. To say
After signing?
Yeah. To say I found another one somewhere else.
Oh my God.
That's the things I see, and I keep preaching this thing. It's much cheaper to fix it, to get it right in the beginning, than to come back to fix it.
Because you can change the clause before you sign.
But after you
sign,
it's a big issue. It's a big issue, monks. The contract, very big issue. So it's that. After the term, I look at the territories. If this is going to be a South African, African, or the world.
What does that South African law, music law versus America based on most of the things that music did?
Oh, that's a good one. Okay. So this is it's multifaceted. So I'm gonna touch on the Copyright Act thing in SA and then compare it also to other laws that are happening outside SA. I'm not sure if it's recent or what, in the US, it's called the CASE Act. It's more like a small claims for copyright issues. Very important act, I love it because now it protects producers also. And in the US, that was not there. And another biggest thing there is that you can sue for smaller amounts without going to court. The limit is $30,000 there, which is something that we don't have in SA. The most important aspect also, it also deals with the issues that the false takedowns. One of this thing, I can just decide to hate you as Limonga and see you release 10111 featuring Mulimi. And we decide because I'm Pizza Podcasting, I'm going to report the copyright infringement to Spotify. So that act protects them from that. We know no one can do it. I can take your song down.
Okay, when I know you can, but
but you get.
I mean, but I
It's
see,
unfair.
Yes, I
It's
see.
unfair because if I take it down, tax man, pay now, argue later. So they remove it and then discuss with you later. Or if you are lucky, they keep trying to find the solution before they remove it. So that is that. So now with the Case Act, go states it protects her from that, and it cut the court costs and legal proceedings costs. In SA, we don't have anything like that. Our small claims, ke for dilo tse di weird, tse di khomu, ke nyaka 10,000 yaga, ke mo rekiseditse speakera, nothing close to commercial law. Nothing close to it. So as a creative, you are on your own. Forget. There's nothing that protects you in SA. Firstly, because the Copyright Act itself speaks nothing about ownership of your work.
You do again.
They touch it. The old act touches the issue of ownership there and there. Can you believe in a document of 20,100 words, the word ownership, it's a for more the old Copyright Act. And in the new Copyright Act, it appears 10 times. Because they don't care about your ownership.
Yo.
I'm a very careful. It's look, if they give you power to own your work, you take away the power to control you. Think about it this way. There are labels that borrow you your money without you knowing. Fine. They sign you, release the work, then they delay paying you your royalties intentionally. While they are delaying you, they've invested the same money of your album somewhere else. And then they come and tell you, no, while we are waiting for your royalties, we can give you an advance of 100,000. They are borrowing you the interest that they made from that. And then they charge you interest.
So advance is sharp loan.
Yes. It's a loan. And the creative step by Jambi, only different types of advances. There's an advance that is recoupable or non-recoupable, which is one group. So meaning as and when you sell music, they will recoup that. And then there's this dangerous one where they say is recoupable but non-refundable. With that, what they mean is that we can recoup. Let's say your contract fell this year, December with the label. But with 100,000, they recoup 80. December, the clause higher non-refundable. December, January, no, call out, 20. Or ne sharp, kinale anti, 20 we want it from the royalties. You have to wait until your royalties generate the balance.
In the contract?
Yeah. Recoupable, but non-refundable.
So what's this kind of
Damelini. O sign it.
No, di ba no qeta ho signa contract. Ne re signa hi kaofela o le siko. Ne re signa hi tsa ha ke batla ho signela Kemere. So that's why ntsa o botsa dipotso tse ngata tje.
Ke ha ke tima phone mos this.
Yeah, no, o tseba o tlo founela o.
Right.
Euta.
Oh, khona go bua ka ntle. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Paul Ndlovu.
So it's exactly that. So we look at the term, we look at the territories, like you said, the US laws and South African laws differ, and then you look at the exit clause. That is key for me. Because there are contracts that are silent on your exit clause. 5 albums, 3 singles, and 7 EPs run away. So it has to have a time frame. It has to say either the albums or the 5 years.
What happens when you've signed a 3-album deal And after the second album, you realize, or no, ke feletswe.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
That realization was supposed to come before you sign.
Oh wow. You don't know outside now. You don't know, or you can.
So get mind block.
You have no, like there's nothing else I can give these people.
You will not get out.
10 years later, no.
Yeah, actually that's why there was some picketing by Prince. Remember, at some point, Prince used to appear and perform Aquadile Slave Drive or Slave something.
Yeah.
He was picketing because of that. They were trapping him, got those type of clauses where they don't want to release him because of that. It was a big issue.
Is it the reason why she related to Symbol?
It might have that because Wabana Leka divorce Kana Tina Turner. All she wanted from that divorce was say, just give me my name. Take everything. Give me my name. So that black and white paper and you dancing ink on top of it is a big issue. Because if the exit clause is horrible, your deal is horrible. For me.
Yeah. Hey.
For me. And as soon as I fell leading at.
Yeah. The relationship between music money versus 9 to 5. Because on the streets, you're expected to have money as an artist.
Yeah.
We frown upon you when you pass away and you have to donate money. But what is the realistic expectation from both ends?
They are very similar. The
Okay.
9 to 5 and the music one. Because money is energy. So the system 9 to 5 decided to pay you once a month because they know once it goes into your account, it's going to go out the next day from the debit order and whatnot. The energy of money, in principle, money must not leave your account immediately. That's why when I get payment from an invoice, I don't touch that money, even if I'm desperate today. It has to be an energy that flows within the account. Because when it goes in and goes out, I'm teaching it to do that. So I receive it, keep it, let it be there for maybe 48 hours. And then I can start paying because it's energy. So the corporate market designed it like that.
So I go batla zaga no.
It's like a pota. Yeah. You get my point.
Sure.
And also when it comes to also helping people that you care about and whatnot, with me, I have to seek permission from whoever and whatever universe is in charge of my wealth.
You have two universes. How do you deal with both? You are gifted someone, Laura, Kamo, you Muslim. How do you balance the two and
Right. Concluding on the money and relationship thing with artists versus the 9 to 5. The music industry how at a particular point and in lump sum so that you don't do anything with it.
Even the bank doesn't recognize you, no matter how much it is.
Yeah, no, you won't buy a house. Even if you offer 500,000 today, or offer 6 million in December, you won't buy a house yet. You will not get it. So in the industry design so that you can keep needing them for the advance, keep needing them for. So they give you lump sum so that it can leave your account the next day. Most record labels used to pay you before the summer.
Why?
So that the money must go out. It's an energy thing.
Yeah,
we are sunseed.
What?
Yeah, that's why the contract is we will pay you 90 days after the 30th of December and 90 days after the 30th of June. How about 90 days after the 30th of December? March, May, where the awards are happening. How about Juke Spring, where the gigs are happening and the party are happening? You're not supposed to keep money in your account as an energy. If you don't treat money as an energy, it won't stay.
Now, the royalties, what's the reason for Samron says after the 3 months?
That's an interesting question. I will link it to my universes and my belief systems. So, radio stations, this one is a blanket license
Okay.
where they play music, and then get to a point where they have to pay for the consumption of that music because the songs play between ads. It's airtime. Without music, there is no radio stations. So the collection period and the process and administrative stress, so collector, all those blanket licenses might not be tedious, but getting it into the system of the CMOs and distributing it, give one a problem.
Oh.
You see what I mean? So we can't expect a song. That's why Papatala in areas, a song that played last year can only play this year or next year, nothing earlier, because they still have to collect all that information. As much as the system is flawed, but that's a topic for another day. They still have to collect that and then before they can distribute.
What's this thing of for instance, I release a song, it becomes a hit, but I don't have a publisher. And there's a period that I can't fit, I can't clean.
So that is called an undock, not undock, non-royalty something, I'll remember. But what happens is, if your song makes money and you don't come and claim it, after 3 years, they share that money with us. So there was this payment that happened in December. We also eating the bonus to those people who didn't come and claim. And by law, prescription where you don't claim your money or whatever, the debt for 3 years, it expires. It's exactly that.
Is it?
Yeah. Even now, how can I go rheumatize case here? Over 3 years back, we can't. So that's where, and some before it was 5 years. I don't know why they made it 3 years. It's stressful for me because someone from Northwest, go deep will realize after 2-3 years that one of his songs is on radio, Metro and whatnot, and when I try matter, but you are late. I find it to be a very unfair system, but it was designed like that, I guess. Yeah. The goal is not to. It's like pharmaceutical. They are not in the business of healing you. They are in the process of keeping you. They need to keep you alive.
Yeah. Back to my notes.
While you check, I can jump onto the Islam and spirituality issue. I would never. No. I would never. I am not into Islam. I am for Islam. So I live by the pillars, I live by the rules, I follow because I was born from an Islamic grandfather, an Indian man, whom I have his name.
His name was Osman.
Osman Musa. So by marriage, you end up in a family of Christians who don't understand this Islamic thing, but they gave you his name. These things, you know what I mean. So in my journey of self-discovery, okay, why did I get this name? What originally Vizo, Limina Ing, and all of that. And in the process, as you try to self-discover, you then meet other things that you are capable of. Also, I can think I'm thinking. Can't is a message that I have to give you. Also, I can think I'm dreaming. Can't is a vision that I have to give. You know what I mean? Because I read vibrations now. I won't sit with you. No. But vibrations can tell me what happens with you. And then I can tell you after an hour each. Go about checking and go about checking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're like, how did you know? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
I remember, phone around Raymond. There's this guy, Omoratahor,
Yeah.
It was impossible at the time.
Yep.
It's really natural.
Because your angels and your people were coming to me to say, if we lose our child, it don't matter more. That's how hectic it is.
Back to the notes.
So you'll understand, if I live by the pillars of Islam, I don't limit myself because I have the other half of me, which is Swati.
Before we go to the Swati thing, did you know your grandfather, or you knew him
of his existence?
Yeah. No.
No. Like it's 2 generations up. So he gave birth to my Indian grandmother Hajra, who then gave birth to my current grandma. So then it's not far. It's not far.
Hammanskraal.
So when he moved from Leidenberg, he came to I don't know what Hammanskraal. He had businesses called Leidenberg, that Madala. And he came to that area, and then I don't know, man. And somehow he married an African grandmother. That's where we come from. But then in the process after that, he decided to go back and marry an Indian woman. And because Batswari Nevamara said, you need to marry an Islamic woman, whatever. And that by itself, Kimalatu in the spiritual world. So if I don't fix it, I'm going to do the same to the person I should be with.
Okay. How important is mental health in the entertainment space?
Monks. Mental health, Jesus.
Because it's a topic that we always avoid, especially rediscuss how somebody goes through something. Now because there's a social media, it's blown up. Now we see it. Hey, check on your friends. And when somebody says hake shapo, we don't take it seriously. Next thing, suicide. Next thing, you know.
Because I was there before, where I decided to choose not to be on this earth anymore.
Wait, yeah, we spoke about it the last time.
Yes. So I know how important it is to have a brain that is not working against your brain cells. So if you have a brain that is louder than your brain cells, you will always suffer insecurities, you will always suffer doubt, fear, and all of that. Creatives don't look out for their mental health because they have put their art and craft only into achievements, not the purpose.
And what happens if you don't achieve?
You get depressed, you kill yourself, Agir. Your purpose will never lie where your passion is. Many are buying music thinking it's a passion, and it's not. But some are even there for wrong reasons. They are not supposed to be there. Some think it's a purpose, and it's just a passion. So that's why some songs will hit you different from other songs, as a user of the music or as the creator of the music. So mental health for me, if you can't exist outside your head, you will always suffer all these issues. At some point, remember I said, sometimes you must engage in a variety of nothingness. It goes back there, monks. Some days choose to isolate. Let me tell you, in a month, there should be a week where you don't engage with anyone.
What?
In a month, there should be a week where you don't touch anyone, see anyone, talk to anyone. Every month. There's a week that you must do that.
Doesn't that mess up with your head?
No. Your head is messed up because you don't do this 1 week thing. There should be a week where you are silent and in your own tune. So you have to be in a point where you can hear your own silence that week. Because there is so much noise, we forget the basic things that you need to learn how to breathe. You need to hear your thoughts. You need to manage your thoughts. Because many people are afraid to be with themselves because they don't want to meet themselves. People don't want to meet themselves. I can tell you now, the greatest person with the most kindest heart, like yourself, that level of greatness and kindness matches his evilness. Keep balance. Kokasi, how can gangster with Sabi Tabak everyone, me bra? There will be a girl, one treat like one, one jolang. I never when I was Rasaman Solomon man. Because his level of horrible matches his level of soft. But we don't tap into those spaces.
Mara yana re ka se leave every week.
I see leave.
Retake every once a week. Sans udulole one.
You know, there was a point where someone drew a big A4 paper, blank. Aira dot. Kapen. Atia an adult and atia a child. I would say a child. What an adult who says I don't want to rest, like you and I. That adult said, man. Then they asked the child who was sitting with a parent who takes time for himself and rest. But we see this white space where we can do a lot of things. Where we can do a lot of things. Noise, monks, is a problem in our lives. We need to rest.
So how do you take this month? Do you take it
That week.
so a day, maybe a day and a half in a week, then it makes it
Yeah,
a week in a month?
yeah.
Or how do you do it? Do you do it all at once?
So the issue here, how to split it, it depends on your structures alive. There are those who are fortunate enough to take the whole 5 days in 1 week. There are those who can take two days in this week, 2 days in the next week. Ultimately, there is a week where your own angels will want to be with you alone. It's something that we underestimate, and it's something that exists. Or think about it as the parents that were alive. Like if they wanted some time with you, it's the same thing. But I'm not talking about only on that thing. I'm talking about you as a being. You need the silence so that you can hear your thoughts, and you can meet yourself. Because the conversation, let's be honest, the conversations between others and the conversations between yourself, getting it deeper
Yourself.
with yourself. And how often do you have it? How drive? Lord,
Rata go e lahlela.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, di make mosebetsi se lo ga bane.
No. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. I'm talking in general.
It's actually from Lichtenberg to Joe's. My meet.
Uba busy.
I hear you, and I have so many questions.
Let's ask you.
Yeah.
Do you get times where you don't want to be anything? A husband, a dad, a son, a professional in your work. Is there?
Yeah.
Do they come at the same time, or did A sometime?
No, night sometime. Then feel like I just feel like.
Do you communicate it?
I don't.
Now, this speaks again of the platforms that we don't have. Like in Toro, we're fixing the boy child, we're not fixing the girl child. Or we're fixing the girl child, forgetting. Understand? So there should be platforms. Steady to one samba side hore. As Lord o rata less. Olapile this person. Why do you think there is that 5 to 7 days or 4 to 7 days yamo side hore abe modinako every month? Yabanna. We have our own menstruational periods, and they are mental. And that testosterone level at that time dies. You are not there. So it's the same thing. It's just that ours is not physical. We need our own week.
Hey. What the not hard.
Nah, I'll say it. I agree with Osman. The reason why I say this is because personally, I'm a homebody. So even with work, I don't go to the office. I work at home. Mm-hmm. But it has taken me a long time to become like that.
Sure.
You know, I spent a lot of years always with people. Always running around, always just, boys will be boys.
Mm-hmm.
But once I started being by myself, before I came to Joburg, I stayed in Bloemfontein. I spent 2 years there in Bloemfontein. I was by myself.
Mm-hmm.
With no one coming, I knew no one. So I didn't even have more than 5 friends in Bloemfontein. I knew some people because of the 2 friends that I had there. You understand what I mean? Mm-hmm. Other than the weekends when I met them, I was by myself. So it gave me a lot of perspective, and it also gave me a lot of, how can I say this, conversations with myself. Like I can hold myself accountable now. Like when I do something wrong, immediately, I don't hesitate. I have to say sorry right then and there because I will feel guilty after that, even if I keep quiet.
Was it by choice or circumstance to choose to be by yourself?
Partly circumstance, partly by choice.
Okay.
I wanted a new environment. I was given an option to either come to Joburg, go to Klerksdorp, or go to Bloemfontein. And I said, hey, I'm not ready for the city. I felt like I still didn't even know me at the time. So I said, let me go to Bloemfontein where I don't know anybody. I'll start from fresh.
And after you started engaging with yourself and meeting yourself, and if you had a daughter, would you want the daughter to be with the guy that you were before or the guy that you are after meeting yourself?
Ja, Rastafari.
Oh, fire. So I want to be off a bit.
Bam, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I know. Men's health is a very serious issue.
Yeah.
And we need to talk about it as men.
Sure.
But I was just going to say, Rona Marasta, it means we don't need a week because we use marijuana. You know what marijuana does?
Yeah.
You can meditate in a market.
Yeah.
There will be a whole lot of people there, but you are just talking to yourself and you are just about yourself. So yeah.
So Rasta looks like a solution.
Blantis.
Oh, but Dr. something. Yeah, I think I think you are so right. I wrote something kana kwa lockdown, and a lot of people did misinterpreted what I was saying, and I was saying I met my wife for the first time. Because for the longest of time neredula kaofela, but I was busy. I was doing my things. I was at work. I was traveling. And when it was lockdown, it was just the two of us. I met her literally
for the first
time. Re na le 10 years re nyalane.
That's a deep one.
You know? And I recently said to my wife, I met myself for the first time when I was in an accident. Because for the first time, I could not do anything but to sit and listen
and
to
engage
myself.
yourself. Sure.
So I fully understand what you are talking about. A lot of us, we are walking here, but we've never met ourselves.
Never.
And you get shocked when you meet yourself. Kiche. And yeah, no,
because the universe does that. If you don't give yourself the opportunity to be with yourself, it will force you to do it, and it will choose anything to apply.
How do we communicate to our partners, whether the 5 days from home that you do, the 3 days that he has,
the ad hoc thing,
the 2 hours that we'll be needing to sit in the corner there and not be bothered. I swear, you done nothing wrong. But I want to meet myself.
If you're fortunate enough to meet a woman who wanted a marriage and not a wedding, it's going to be easy.
How do we know?
I'll tell you.
How do we know?
I'll tell you how.
When I want a wedding or a marriage.
Many women want the benefits of a wedding without the accountability of a marriage. This is because there is no marriage that is a man's idea.
True.
No handshake.
Oh, snap.
And we need to fix that.
Yes.
We need to fix that. Because you are a creative.
My bad.
This part of yours has all your energies and all your life. That's why when you are howling newborn, you are protecting that, not the face. Why was I protect him more? Yeah. This is monks, this thing. This thing has everything of yours. That's why I wanted the palm reader. I was not the nose reader. Because this part has everything. Now someone wanted to kill me, who is the family member, exposed, who wanted to kill me through a handshake. But because there is God, there is Allah, that funeral in a plane President Toto said the Friday before. And I didn't go to the funeral. And I knew about his plan. And I was going to handshake him to prove him. So there is no idea that is a marriage that is a man's idea. A man who comes to you and claims the marriage was his idea is a man who has his own ulterior motives. 1, extend the surname. 2, 3, I need a maid.
Yeah, no.
Nothing else.
When I do my alone, that's why I wanted to give you a handshake because
I can do that.
I don't want your energies.
Yes. You see, that's a first statement because every time when I get an shake, it's an energy. So you think I'm filthy? No, I'm protecting you from malwetse haka. Because I carry a lot. I help a lot of people in spirit, in law, and get drop a more in.
Before Rituala, especially was it your idea, Hanonyal?
No, it wasn't. It was, no, it never.
Well, it can kind of look like it was your idea.
Yeah.
By proposing, it can look like it's your idea. So I think it can also be a very difficult answer for us to have.
No, it's simple.
It's simple.
Yeah, no, so...
Aker,
Yeah, so it's been 7
where is this going?
Yes.
What are we?
Yeah, guy.
No, I knew before I got into that relationship.
Do you have kids?
No, not yet.
One out le pele or lenyalo pele?
No, it doesn't. No. You knew that she was pushing for it.
No, I
You
knew
knew
that I was going to marry that woman.
Okay, we have a first guy here.
It was your idea to marry her.
So
Or you knew you were going to marry her?
No, he's about to.
Oh, okay.
I knew from the very...
Or this is the one.
Yeah, wait, nah, yes, you are the one.
So if there was any other Holy Communion that you could do with her except marriage and you guys get to be married, would you still choose marriage over that option?
No.
A union.
So the
I don't know.
no, I'm not saying no to
Yeah,
just
sure.
said.
Okay.
No, I'm saying no because essentially it's about creating that union, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to show you that I'm for you in any type of capacity.
Wamgali's.
Yes, in any type of
Lockdown.
Sure.
So you knew that you were gonna marry her, right? Yeah. When did you know that this one I wanna marry? When? Time frame?
He just got off the streets.
After the 2-year period in Bloom.
After the what?
The 2-year period in Bloom that I was by myself. And we started
So you wanted
dating.
companion.
We started dating
If
slightly.
it's like kids,
Yes. Yeah.
I could take that.
What if Baplantile this thing? Go yeah, say away. Yeah. I mean, I give you a fresh. Your mind was clean. Your mind was. It is like cleaning a room. And when you plant that thing, whatever that you plant there, it will be.
I get you.
You understand? Because you got chance to clean everything, all the nonsense that was in your room.
Detox.
Cleaned it out. Then wabo bear one sun gun. My brother, when you walk in, you will see that sun gun.
But you know that thing is the same as me asking you, why do you guys make kids? The answer has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. It's about the legacy.
That was not my idea. So
Well, there we go.
no.
Why I'm saying that? For me, if I knew this is the one I wanna marry, for me it has to date back to saying you've never been with anyone until you met this person that you knew that you wanna marry. So for me it means you think you knew. because you met other people before. Why didn't you think the same about them?
Sure.
Because you must say one.
Yeah, because you shared your spirit sexually and whatever with them. So I don't think you knew. They made you think that you knew that an American.
He just
admitted.
yeah, he just
Hey, guys, thanks to the podcast.
if you can don't you can have kids, just don't make
Okay, it's official, guys. We are declaring it. Osman is a regular feature on the show. I know. I mean, Polon told me for the first time. After how many episodes? Ladies and gents, Osman called.
Okay, that's enough.